Well, hello everyone. It is about time to do a new update, so let's dive right in. For starters, I have worked on the character creation, so let's see that. This is still very bare bones, but as you can see, there is now a preview for the character in which I can see the changes to the colors immediately. Another thing you might notice that there is now a female variation to the character. So let's just try that. And there we go. Another thing you will notice straight ahead is that there is now a lot more height variation in the scene. So I have added that to add a little bit more detail, more interesting terrain. I'm not right now picturing that there will be a way to get up there, but we will see how that goes. Another thing you might just have seen is that there is now indication for when you are behind objects, which makes it a lot easier to interact and to find your character when you're looking at the screen. So hopefully that is going to be helpful. Of course, the color might be tweaked because it's not actually the prettiest yet, but yeah, that is something. Another rather big issue I have fixed is the way that lighting is evaluated. And what you can see here now is that lighting is purely per voxel now. Before it was per pixel, and that led to quite a lot of artifacts in these voxel surfaces. But now this is a lot more clean, and I think more in line with the style overall. All right. Okay, another thing worth mentioning, I have once again worked on the animation system to make it more stable. One thing you might have seen before is that there were occasions when the feet did disconnect from the rest of the skeletal structure. That is no longer happening. There are still a few things I'm not happy with in the way it interacts and how stopping works or stuff like that. But overall, I think that's very nice. For the action animation, what's still a bit unfortunate is how the rotating works, so I might need to add a proper rotating animation to have this a bit cleaner. But yeah, overall, I think that works quite well. Another thing that I've done is I have updated the particle system. So let me show that. Once the rain has ramped up. You can now see that there is an effect being played as the rain hits the ground. So this is a general update to the particle system where I can now define such actions on certain conditions, in this case a collision with the ground. So that is going to come in quite nicely, I would say. And the last thing worth showing is the simplified UI. So you can see there is a very simplified UI now with a gear window, with UI for the inventory, which now once again shows a separate pop-up. Color scheme is still to be fixed and the UI images overall need to be changed, but you get the general idea. Then there was likely going to be another HUD element up in the top left where you can get your HP and stamina and stuff like that, should it become necessary. So yeah, that's all for now. Hope you enjoyed that. So see you next time. Bye bye.